American. As a reflection circle made up of the Fellowship of Christian Students forms at the center of the field, we'd like to introduce FCS member Madison Torres to lead us in a moment of prayer and reflection prior to tonight's game.
Join me in prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us here safely this evening. I pray for the safety of the players on both teams during the game, as well as for all in attendance. Help us to have a great game and to display good sportsmanship, win or lose, and keep us safe at home. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you remain standing, and gentlemen, please remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. The national anthem will be performed by the Hahnville High School Fighting Tiger Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, your captains for tonight's game: first, Terrebonne High School Tigers; number 2, Keyshawn James; number 6, Brennan Guidry; number 29, Colin Butler; number 40, Colin Boudreau. And for Hahnville, your captains: number 7, Booker Williams; 13, Michael Gray; number 41, Dylan Dejo; and number 90, Lincoln Renoir.
Y'all looking for Scott?
Terrebonne wins the toss, the left receives, The Tigers will kick off.
I can't hear that far.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Week 5, 2017 of Press Play Productions, where the Hahnville Tigers take on the Terrebonne Tigers. This is a very important game for both teams. This game can potentially decide who is on their way to winning first in district. My name is Asia Madison Hill. Alongside me is Tyreek Johnson. Later, we will go down to Sage Blackledge for our sideline reports. Hey, Tyreek, how are you doing today? I'm doing good. Yeah, it's really windy and nice breeze out.
Still smell good? Good. I still smell Gucci. Dalton Alonso. This game right here is a big game for both teams.
Right.
Keyshawn James back deep at Terrebonne.
Right. So, whoever wins this game is on their way to actually their first in district? Wow.
But what the Tigers and Wildcats, they're 2-2. The only reason Hahnville leads
We got it.
Oh.
but you still can't forget about that.
Mason Turner with the fair catch on the kickoff.
Hahnville?
Terrebonne
Okay, so
played
it's
first
like
and
Terrebonne, Hahnville, then Destrehan. All right. The ball is right past the 30-yard line. We have a player down at the field. That was number 3, Chaz Ward for Terrebonne.
It was decent blocking up front. Couldn't really tell because the first play of the drive how they set the momentum with the running game. But number 3, Chaz Ward, you will see a lot of him in this game. Jet sweep to number 2, Keyshawn James, who gets the first drive. A little trickery play on the first drive for the jet sweep.
Yeah.
Tackled by 22, Hunter LeBlanc.
So Terrebonne is like earning a few yards at a time. Seems like they're kind of starting this game off a little slow. So.
Well, I think they don't want to rush right into it.
Right.
Like flags and turnovers.
And all of that.
Yeah.
Hopefully Hahnville doesn't, get as much flags and stuff as they did their last 2 games.
And it's quarterback scrambles. And it's still going tackled down by number 36, Connor Phillips. And the flag is in the play. I don't know about you.
You called it.
I don't know about you either, but I didn't quite see the flag was on.
Me either. I mean, it seemed like a pretty decent play to me. It don't really seem like nothing was too wrong with it, but, we always miss something that the referees don't.
Could be holding. I see him walking backwards.
Terrebonne got the first down.
Yeah, game like just started.
That was a big run
By the quarterback. The ball is on the 45, well, on the 43-yard line.
And to
That was a good play by Hahnville's defense.
Yeah, containing Chaz and making him bounce back to the outside. Good job filling the gap. 36 Thomas with another tackle. Coming into this game, both teams playing with a little chip on their shoulder because they know how important the game is. Shotgun formation. 4 wide receivers set his feet. And might be a false start.
They called a false start on the play.
No, it's a timeout.
Oh, a timeout.
That was gonna be timeout on Terrebonne, I believe.
That's an interesting spot to call a timeout.
Yeah.
All right, just a reminder, if you're a senior, have you filled out your FAFSA yet? This year's graduating class is the first in Louisiana to be required to complete the FAFSA in order to graduate in May. Applications open October 1st, so submit yours as soon as possible. You can visit fafsa.ed.gov for more information.
Both teams back on the field.
The ball is on a 48-yard line.
Hand off to Chaz Ward. He bounced to the outside and is forced. Big hit
Ooh.
by number 21, Lloyd Jones. And that might be a unnecessary roughness.
Was he already out of bounds when he hit him?
From this angle, from up here,
We wouldn't really know.
Wouldn't really know. But that hit definitely sent a message. Like,
Yeah,
you're not coming
that
on
was
my
a big
field.
hit.
Yeah.
Lloyd, he played really well last week at the Battle of the River game. He I believe he got an interception. So yeah, he's a really good player that Hahnville have on their team.
And along with the interceptions, he had 3 pass deflections, deep pass deflections. So he really did a really good job just now. But he started off not so good, costing his
Yeah.
team 15 yards. I think this game is going to the team who commits the less turnovers and the less penalties. The most clean team is going to win. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receiver set. Hahnville running the 4-3. A low snap, quarterback drop, rolls out to his left and still going. Chase out the pocket, scrambles, cuts back in. Missed tackle by Connor.
He's
Made 2 defenders
down the
and he
field.
scores.
He has a touchdown. Wow. That was a really nice run by their quarterback, number 16, Jackie Douglas.
That was amazing.
That was nice.
Great ball carrier vision by a quarterback.
Right.
Normally you'll see a quarterback hurry and get out of the bounds when they pass the line of scrimmage, but the way he cut field, as you can see on the replay, he changed direction twice. Nice job rolling up to his left, comes up, see nobody gone. Then he just tucked the ball on, breaks the tackle, and it was all a foot race from there.
And he's a really fast runner. Like, he outran a lot of players on the field just now.
Kicking is good.
That's a great way for Terrebonne to start off the game. So that puts 7 points on the scoreboard for Terrebonne.
We'll be right back with the score. Terrebonne 7, Hahnville 0.
And now we're going to go down to our sideline reporter, Sage Blackledge.
Okay, it looked like we're having some technical difficulties, so let's just go back to the game. Terrebonne looks to keep it deep to Cooper Williams and Michael Gray as the returners for Hahnville, and they don't kick it deep. It's square kick, caught at the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
Tigers will start the drive on the, I believe, 36-yard. Even though he's not a returner, that was a great job getting yards on that return. Because most people who not a returner and catch the ball, they'll just fall to the ground with it. The Hahnville Tigers is in a pistol formation, Terrebonne with a 4-3 defense. Hand out to Cooper Williams. A big hit. Get him back in the mix and get him more comfortable with the football.
Yeah, Jaquan is a really interesting quarterback because it's like he's a quarterback and a running back all wrapped up into one. So like you see him keeping and running the ball a lot in most of the plays.
Just like Terrebonne quarterback Ja'Kai Douglas on that touchdown run.
Yeah.
Great ball carrier vision. Substitution by Hahnville. On that last play, on the first down play, gained 3 yards. That was okay.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
I mean,
yards
at
are
least,
yards.
yeah, they gained yards. So
The ball is on the 31-yard line.
Hooper is in slot. You send him in motion. Play action pass, quarterback keep. Jaquan got it. Made one defensive miss. Cuts to the outside. Another nice spin move. And he is down, I believe, inside the 10.
That was a nice spin move he made to block that pass so he could get those like last 2 yards on the play just now.
As you look at the replay, he made 2 guys miss. The first with a simple juke move that you see right there. And he cuts upfield and nice spin move to gain more yards.
Yeah. Good running vision. That's how you say it. Ball. Ball running vision. Ball carrying vision.
Hand off to Puka. He spins off a tackle. Cuts back. Reverse field. Nice block by the quarterback, Jaquan. And I believe he'll lose 2 yards. That was a good effort by Puka, seeing they have no way to run to the left, so he cuts back to the right. And a great block by Jaquan. I don't know if you saw that,
Yeah.
but he had a nice block. See if they'll show it on the replay. He spin off, comes back. Jaquan with a nice block. It's plays like that, that teamwork plays that get success in the running game.
And Terrebonne's defense must be really well because usually when Puka does like the go back to gain yards and stuff, the reverse play, he usually earns more yards. So Terrebonne's defense must be really challenging.
Hahnville in the shotgun formation, 3 wide receiver set. Puka is the man in motion and hand off to Puka. Good block by John Pearsall and Michael Gray, and Puka spins in the touchdown. Touchdown Tigers. On that play, he had great blocking by John and Michael Gray. John Pearsall, excuse me. That they moved the ball down the field
really quick,
pretty quickly for both teams.
Even though they lost a few yards at the beginning with that big hit that they had, they still made it to the end zone.
Thomas Rasco sets up to kick the extra point. And the kick is good. And with that score, it will be Hahnville 7, Terrebonne 7. And we'll be right back.
And we're back. Hahnville is getting prepared to kick the ball to Terrebonne. Ball's on the 40. Number 11 is kicking for Hahnville.
Dalton Malonzo. And it's fielded by number 1.
That was caught by number 1, Dejan Scott, on Terrebonne's team.
The Hahnville Tigers band is doing a great job, led by Elijah Ratliff and Caleb Vidros.
Yeah, they are. They're doing really well tonight.
I think they're getting the fans pumped up, and the fans are getting the players pumped up as well as the band. So
Right.
great job by them. And a timeout taken, I believe, by Hahnville. We'll be right back. And we're back with the score Hahnville 7, Terrebonne 7, with 5 minutes and 58 seconds left in the first quarter. Hahnville defense is running a 4-3 with 1 safety deep, Hunter LeBlanc. And Terrebonne offense is running, bad snap, and he just keeps it.
That was not a good snap made by Terrebonne just night.
But great job
Just now.
to pick it up and just gain as much yards as you can.
Right.
When I was playing football, they used to call that impromptu plays. Like you never expect it, but you just gotta make something happen.
Yeah.
And the quarterback did a good job of making something happen.
Gained the yard.
Jakai Douglas gained the yard. It's better than the loss of 5 for
Right.
Man, this band is really got me electrified. Low snap again. Handoff. Oh, great job by number 96 and Amante Jernigan and number 95, Adonis Freelu.
Yeah, like we said earlier, Hahnville's defense is doing really well tonight. They're barely letting Terrebonne get anywhere.
Yeah, the D-line doing a great job containing the backfield, except for that touchdown run. But other than that, they're doing a great job containing Terrebonne. Empty backfield, 5 receiver set.
The ball's on 26.
Drop backs to pass, steps up in the pocket, moves to the left, and is chased out of the pocket. And is tackled down by number 36, Connor Flynn.
On the carry.
Great job extending his arm so he can get a grab of the jersey and take him down. Because if not, he could have seen another 20 yards play.
Right, but that was also a good run, again, by Terrebonne's quarterback, Jackie Douglas.
Now, the defense Hahnville ran on the last play was a 3-3 stack with 2 safeties deep, and that's something different that they never did this past early in the season. You normally see them on a 3-4 or 4-3 with 1 safety deep. They had 2 safeties deep in Hunter LeBlanc and Lane McCulley. Number 6 runs to the outside and is pushed out of bounds.
Brennan Guidry around the right side.
That was a great run. It gained about 5 yards, 6 yards, excuse me.
Yeah, Terrebonne's team, they make really good runs when they get the ball. But it seems like it's a little challenging for them on the field right now to gain that many yards. Like you said, Hahnville's defense is keeping them really contained in the backfield. So it seems a little challenging for them.
I feel like they can't run up the middle like they want to because they're forced to the outside. Oh, nice read option and keep by Jakai Douglas. Really fooled the defense on that read option.
Yeah, he fooled me. I thought number 9 had the ball for Terrebonne.
But like I said, they can't run up the middle a lot because they're both like not Hunter. Hahnville's defense is filling the gaps and forcing them to the outside. So when they do an outside run, they don't have to be forced to bounce to the outside because they're already running to the outside and they'll get good yardage from that. Quick pass, and it's tipped by number 2. And actually caught. Number 2 is tipped by number 2, Keyshawn James, and caught by number 4, Terrebonne Johnson. That was a great job getting the first down by Terrebonne. They're really driving down the field. Shotgun formation, the defense is stacking the box. A low snap again. Deep pass, and it's caught by number 2, Keyshawn James. And believe it or not, that was a running back that ran that route.
Wow.
He must have been spending some time within the wide receiver drills because that was a perfect route.
That was a really nice play made by Terrebonne just night. Why do I keep saying just night? Just now.
Man, as you can look on the replay, he clearly, nice hands too.
And no one was in the deep, like in the field out there to
Yeah, he had a step or
catch
two
him.
over number 14, Lane McCulley, because I think it was miscommunications with the safeties, and the kick is good. Yeah, I think it was miscommunications with the safeties. So when Keyshawn cut on the top of his route and went towards the end zone, I think it was too late
to, yeah.
to really stop it. But with that score, the score is Terrebonne 14, Hahnville 7. And with that, we'll be right back.
All right, Terrebonne is being prepared to kick the ball off to Hahnville. Number 11, Terrebonne just kicked.
Mario Ramirez.
It looked like he attempted to run the ball, right?
Yeah, and you heard a lot of referee whistles. So I'm guessing when he caught the ball, he just stepped out, unless they're going to do a re-kick. Oh, is the flag on the field?
Re-kick, sound, yeah. They're gonna make him do a re-kick.
I didn't see what actually happened, but
It looked like he attempted to run the ball, and it just didn't
let's check on the replay.
go in his favor.
Yeah, I really don't know what the flag on.
Yeah. He just attempted to run, and he was pushed back. He was tackled.
Okay. So, Hahnville returners are number 7, Cooper Williams, 13, Michael Gray.
The ball is kicked.
And it's caught by number 87,
87.
Noah Jerome.
That was a big hit just now.
Oh yes, that was a nice job finishing tackles and filling your assignment. Yeah, filling your assignments.
Now, if it was up to me on that second, on a re-kick, I would have called like a fair catch or like for Hahnville. Because you just tried to run the ball, you didn't succeed. So why would you try to run the ball again? Don't gain any yards. So they should have just called it a fair catch or took a knee or something.
And with the fair catch, it's really based on judgment. Like, it's the coach can't tell you to take a fair catch because if you think you got enough space to try to make a move, you got the green light.
Yeah, but
on that one,
they have people in his face.
He had too much white jerseys in his
right,
face.
to try to run the ball.
Harvard running the I formation with John Pearsall at fullback. And there's a handoff to Cooper who cuts back in. And it's stopped for a gain of 1. Terrebonne's defensive line is doing a good job stepping up and filling gaps so Cooper can bounce to the outside.
Yeah.
And then they'll come on the outside, making them force them to reverse field and get tackled for negative yards, or just tackling them at the line of scrimmage.
Right. Yeah, they're making sure they keep him contained, which is something you kind of have to do when you're playing against Hahnville.
Somebody of his caliber.
Right.
Flex formation.
The ball's on the 38-yard line.
2 wide receivers set, pitch to Cooper. And he bounced to the outside, cuts back in, and
He's out right past the 45-yard line.
pushed out of bounds by Brennan Guidry. That was a good run for Hahnville. After the 1 yard gain, sorry. Get 10 more yards for the first down.
Yeah, he earned a few yards with that play just now.
And Hahnville going back to that I formation, but the defense is running a 4-3 with 1 safety deep, number 6, Brennan Guidry. Hand off to Cooper and stops. And he stopped at the 41-yard line. Another gain of
42
9.
maybe.
Hahnville getting a lot of big chunks out of the running game.
Yeah.
After the first one, when they got the 1 yard game, but these last two have been great runs, great blocking.
But it has also, the last 2 plays has also been good plays by Terrebonne's defense, making sure that they keep the runners contained. You know, they're earning a few yards, but not as much as they possibly could be earning.
And it's a reverse. Oh, okay. A little running back pass intended for Jaquan.
Oh.
And I'm surprised they did throw a flag right there.
But that was a really interesting play that they just did
Pass
by
pass.
passing the ball to Puka, then him passing it, throwing it back to Jaquan.
You see that a lot in college. The little pitch to the running back and get the quarterback run a wheel route. And Jaquan used to play receiver, so that was interesting.
Right.
That was a great play call. Maybe they'll come back to that later on in the game.
And Hahnville, they usually do interesting plays like that, like plays that no one, like that you don't really see in high school football. So
Like last week with the fake punt.
yeah,
Dalton
I was
Russell.
thinking about that. I think about that.
We have a timeout on the field.
The timeout called by Hahnville.
First charge,
But that,
timeout.
back to that last trickery play,
First half.
it's funny because Puka used to play quarterback and Jaquan used to play receiver. So it was like, it's not like they was out their comfort zone during that play.
Right.
Because they used to play those positions, so it's like easy. But the defense did a great job not getting called for passing interference.
But I hope that they actually try that play again because I really want to see it, you know, actually succeed. It seems like a really interesting play that they thought about. So.
And a great job by the safety who got to keep. The safety is supposed to keep their eye on the quarterback at all times, unless they're covering the receiver. But good job by. Excuse me, that was a linebacker just now, number 44. He didn't receive the ball, but he reacted just in time.
To where Jaquan didn't catch the ball. And if he would have saw the ball faster than he did, he possibly could have had an interception.
Right.
So,
he turned his head a little late, but hey, he stopped him from catching the
right.
ball, so he didn't.
And that would have been a lot of yards gained with that play.
Hahnville in the I formation, 2 wide receivers set.
The ball is on the 42-yard line.
And Terrebonne is stacking the box with 1 safety, 1 man deep, Brennan Guidry. Hand off to Puku, bounce to the outside, and still going on the sideline. Flag on the play, spin move, and just tackle down inside the 10. That was a nice play, but I believe that play is coming back.
Yeah.
Because of the flag. That was a nice play, and nice job making people miss in the open field by Puka. And like, but one thing I didn't like about that play, it looked like after the flag was drawn, his offensive line just gave up and just stopped blocking.
And he kind of hesitated a little bit after the flag was thrown also, but, you know, he kept going. So,
Yeah, I felt like his offensive line just gave up and stopped blocking.
yeah, he probably possibly could have made it to the end zone if they would have kept blocking for him.
Like,
But
I feel like that's just like setting your player up to get injured. Even
right.
like people could have just come popped him. I mean, but he did a good
Popped
job.
him.
Good job breaking tackles and getting down.
Yeah, it don't look like they let them get all of those yards that Puka just gained because of the flag.
Timeout by Terrebonne. With the score, Terrebonne 14, Hahnville 7. We'll be right back. And with that play, that'll be first down. That was a great job blocking. Like, Hahnville doing a great job blocking in this drive. And the quarterback dropped the pass, and takes off with Jaquan, bounce to the outside. And great block by Michael Gray, and he's still going. Now that I believe, it will be a late hit. It was clearly a late hit.
Yeah.
I mean, he was almost to the track and got tackled.
He was hit by number 7 on Terrebonne, that's Sebastian Beck. Terrebonne seems to disagree with that flag.
There's no way you could have sugarcoat that penalty.
Right.
When you get that close, like on the black line of the sideline, basically on the track, and you tackle, that was very dangerous. As you can see on the replay, he did a great job finding the hole and sticking with it, and run to the outside for the first down.
He was way out of bounds when he hit him just now. So that's an obvious flag thrown on the play. I don't see why they would even try to disagree with that flag. So.
And the ref is talking to the players.
They have set the ball on the 8-yard line.
After that run, I think Terrebonne got to keep one man out of coverage just to have a spy on the quarterback to keep him from getting out the pocket. Hahnville lined up in the I formation. Hand off to number 2, who is tackled down. That was a nice, just looking replay, he did a nice job making number 44 miss and gaining some power yards. And the timeout is called by Hahnville with the score Terrebonne 14, Hahnville 7. Excuse me, that wasn't a timeout, it was the end of the quarter.
All right, please remember this production is brought to you by Press Play Productions. We are a team of St. Charles Parish juniors and seniors. Once again, I'm Asia Hill.
I'm Tariq Johnson, and we'll be right back. 14, Hahnville 7 at the beginning of the second quarter. Now before the end of the quarter, in the first quarter, Hahnville had a promising drive with a read option run by Pooper. It is in for the score, I believe. Yep, we got a signal for the rest. Touchdown, Pooper.
That was quick.
Quick.
They didn't waste any time to
Right
get
to-
the touchdowns right at the beginning of the second quarter.
Right to the punch.
That was only 5 seconds.
Yeah, but they had a long drive at the end of the first half.
That's true. So
Terrebonne did a good job limiting the big plays from Pooper.
yeah, that play tricked me because I thought that number 13 on Hahnville had the ball just now.
That's the point of a read option.
Yeah, I shouldn't play football because I would have tackled number 13.
The kick is good.
I just watched that play twice, and again, I thought that number 13 had the ball. So that was a really well job done by
Great,
Hahnville.
play calling.
Yeah,
Because normally you don't see read options in the goal line.
right.
Normally it's made
They
for
usually run through the middle or something, jump to get that touchdown.
either that or a toss to the outside, or you'll
Yeah.
see a play action pass. So, great play calling.
Great
And with
way
that
tricking
score,
me.
it's Hahnville 14, Terrebonne 14.
This is an interesting game because it's like Terrebonne makes a score, Hahnville makes a score. Then Terrebonne, then Hahnville. Like they're right back to back to back. So
And most people will say like this bad defense, but it really been good defense in this game.
right.
Most people like, oh, these defense sad, they keep scoring on them. But it's really been an entertaining game. Defense doing a good job filling gaps.
And keeping them contained. Yeah. I know.
Hahnville's kick is deep, 11 by Dalton Alonso, and it's caught by number 6, Brennan Guidry. Big hit by Hahnville as number 22 in the mix, Hunter LeBlanc. That was a great job, yard saving tackle,
Yeah.
because I'm pretty sure he'd have outran the whole special teams on the sideline.
If he wouldn't have been tackled.
Nah, on the Terrebonne had success on their past 2 drives running the football. No, excuse me, they had a success running the football the first play, and they caught the defense out guard on the second drive with the play action to the running back at receiver.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what they had did.
Number
Hey,
2,
good job remembering.
Keyshawn James. A gain of 4, I believe, on this last play. I feel like the defense doing a good job. Both defenses is doing a good job containing the big yards plays.
Yeah.
But the offense is also doing a good job getting chunks at a time.
Right.
Being patient and no turnovers.
Right. Because even though they're gaining yards one by one, they're not gaining a lot of yards because the defense is playing so well. So, like with that play just now, they're keeping them basically contained, especially when they're going straight through the middle for the plays. So,
Or either when they're going up the middle, they forcing them to bounce outside, or
Yeah.
reverse field. So great defense on the D-line. But great job by the offense not getting discouraged from running
right.
and just
Keeping that momentum
get
going.
chunks and chunks at a time.
And eventually
get to the
scoring
touchdown.
touchdowns because that's what both teams have been doing tonight.
And that's a great tackle by number 16, Sari Lewis.
That was a lot of yards gained on number 4 for Terrebonne. That's Trayvon Johnson.
That was a nice play. Just perfect blocking. Great job by the ball carrier, Trayvon Johnson, getting to the outside and getting yards. Another handoff to number 2, Keyshawn James. And earlier, he had a receiving touchdown at slot. It was a perfect route for a running back. Had to, like I said earlier, had to be spending time in a wide receiver field.
Yeah, he did that play really nicely, making sure that he ran nice and eventually.
With a nice fake and cut into the middle. Confusion on the field as
They had a flag thrown.
see the flag. It's on Hahnville defense. That cannot be good. For any team, these penalties, and it's been penalties that get 15 yards.
It's like a penalty every drive. Feel like with this game, like flag, back to back. Like both teams have to chill out with all of these penalties that they're getting. Even though they're coming back and gaining all of their yards, they're still getting their penalty.
And we see number 44, John Pearsall, and he's also been playing at fullback, so you can kind of see him on both sides of the ball. All the defense is in 4-3, with 1 safety deep.
The ball is on a 38-yard line. Those are with the refs. Trying to get things together.
Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers. With 2 running backs. Look like the Tigers defense is real tired. Bad snap once again. And it's taken and they take down number 16, Ja'Kai Douglas.
Now that bad snap was almost recovered by Hahnville. So that's not. Yeah. But at the beginning of the game, in the first quarter, they really was throwing a lot of low snaps. Like something that I noticed. Maybe it's just like bad communication, as Terry would say.
That's right. Can't hear because of the band in the crowd.
Right.
And he was like, did he snap? Did he
He just kind of
go with the flow?
flow it. Kind of just wing that thing.
I like that. Hashtag winning. Going to the outside. Great coverage by Laurie Jones. As you saw earlier with a big hit and last week with the interception against Destrehan.
Yeah,
Laurie has been doing
really well
really well
this season.
along with number 22, Hunter LeBlanc.
Yeah.
That's the key players in the secondary.
Rock also have been doing really well. You hear his name constantly. You hear Hunter's name just as much as you hear Puka's name. So that says something really well about him. He's a really good player on the team.
A really great leader.
Yeah.
Vocal leader for his team. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receiver set. Chaz Ward is in motion, flag on the play. I think it's holding. And Ja'Kai Douglas scrambles and is pushed out of bounds.
Now, I like how the quarterback, even though flags were thrown on the play, he still went along with the play, kept going, unlike what Hahnville team there earlier when the flag was thrown while Puka was running, and like you said, they kind of stopped playing. So that was smart of him to keep going. You know, you never know how the flags could end up.
And I'm glad you mentioned that because when the flag was drawn, number 95, Adonis Freelou, looked like he just stopped, and then he realized he stopped, so he tried to keep going again, and ultimately when he stopped, it was too late because quarterback Ja'Kai Douglas got burners.
So that's what I'm saying. Like when the flag is thrown on the play, don't stop. Keep going because you never know how it's going to end up. Now with this play, Terrebonne is losing yards, but you still never know. So keep going with those flags. right. So the ball is on the 46-yard line.
Terrebonne playing third and 36.
Yeah, I'm a psychic. I got it.
But keep in mind, even though he gained 40 yards, it was actually a longer run because he had to go behind the line of scrimmage to get the ball, come back up. But that was a good block. Gained a great chunk of yards. Michael Gray, fat, just either as fast or just as fast as Cooper.
Yeah,
If not, he's right under that. So he's a dangerous guy to get in the open field. Then by him being smaller, it's harder to see him when he's behind his blocks. Hand off to Cooper. No, excuse me, quarterback keep by Jaquan. And you saw the same play last week at Destrehan, and he will go all the way.
I told you that they was gonna get ahead. Give me my props. I knew it.
That was a great read option because
I thought it was Puka. I thought Puka had the ball too, but actually Puka was blocking for him, which he seems to do a lot when Jaquan gets the ball. So
that was a great play. It had us fooling us.
That's their second time fooling me. You just know I'm not a good football player.
You saw the exact same play last week against Destrehan.
Yeah.
And it worked perfectly.
And they continue to execute it well, so.
Jaquan definitely excited about that one.
Yeah, that was a long play. He ran a lot of yards.
That was a quick drive.
And like, the kick is good.
That was a quick drive. I believe 3-4 plays and then off the field.
Gone.
I'm still speechless. I don't even know what to say right now. That was good.
That was
great blocking and great ball carrying.
But like I said, I know that Hahnville was like eager to make sure that they get that touchdown ahead of Terrebonne, so they can't risk it to like, you know, it's them making a touchdown, then it's us making a touchdown.
They
So
first lead of the game with Hahnville 21, Terrebonne 14, and with that, we'll be right back. And we're back. And you can see the replay of the last scoring play. That was really good blocking by Hahnville. You see Puka Williams with a good block. Hahnville sets to kick off. Number 11, Dalton Malonzo. Kicks it deep. And it's a touchback. The Terrebonne Tigers will start at the 20-yard line. I feel like Terrebonne need to come on this drive just as hungry as Hahnville was on their last drive.
yeah,
Because if they can't score on this one, their defense is having a hard time stopping Hahnville's offense.
but just like you're thinking that, you have to know that that's what Hahnville is thinking, that Terrebonne is trying to do also. So what do you expect from Hahnville's defense right now?
I think they'll try to get back to what they were doing in the early first quarter, filling the gaps and forcing the runner to bounce to the outside or pushing them out of bounds or something like that from the game. And I think they should keep a spy on the quarterback.
Yeah,
And the quarterback fumbled just now. No mean to cut you
It's
off.
fine.
But he fumbled just now. They did a lot of bad handoffs and snaps.
Yeah, that's something that's going on continuously with Terrebonne tonight. These bad handoffs and snaps. So they really should get that together because they're losing.
And then lucky enough to recover.
Yeah, because when they snap back, like have a bad snap, Hahnville is quick to recover the ball, and that could be bad for Terrebonne. So they should really get that communication together.
Terrebonne with shotgun formation for our receiver set. Hahnville is running a 3-4.
Ball on the 21st yard line.
Low snap again. And number 21, Lloyd Jones, came off the edge so fast and he just missed the sack.
Yeah.
Great job, quarterback. Kai Douglas getting out when he saw Lloyd right there, getting out and getting the first down.
Yeah, Lloyd is a quick mover. He's always like there to make big sacks or big tackles or something.
that was another different play from Hahnville. Like, they normally don't run the cornerback blitz. And I'm telling you, Lord came as soon as the ball was snapped.
He was
Right
fast.
there. He got to be kicking this stuff he didn't get the sack. And to number 3, Chaz Ward breaks a couple tackles. And he's in the secondary. And he's tackled down by number 44, John Pearsall. John saved the touchdown.
Right, because if he would have kept going, if he would have missed that tackle by John, he would have been in the touchdown zone because all of Hahnville's defense was, closer to the line of scrimmage. So
He made most of them miss.
yeah, he broke a lot of tackles, as you can see in the replay. That was like 1, 2, 3. That was a good block.
Yeah.
4.
And how much time do you see Hunter LeBlanc get knocked out of the play?
Right,
So-
not that much. So that was a good play just now, made by Terrebonne.
And the timeout is called. And with that, the score is Hahnville 21, Terrebonne 14. We'll be right back.
Your half and half number for the night. Number 245. Number $245. Come to the press box, get your win. And congratulations. Terrebonne play first and
And we're
10
back.
for midfield.
With the ball right before the 50-yard line.
Shotgun formation. 4 wide receiver set and his handout to number 2, Keyshawn James. And he's to the outside. And he's cut back and he still is going. And he breaks another tackle. Back to the outside. And is finally tackled down by number 95, Adonis Fruiter.
That was a good play. A helmet came off and everything. He's a good runner. That was excellent.
That was great ball carrying vision.
Yes, like
And great blocking.
he broke like the entire team.
And the amazing part with Adonis Fruiter's tackle, he is a nose guard. That means he's on the line of scrimmage. He broke all the secondary tackles and made a D lineman come from the line of scrimmage all the way past the secondary to make a tackle.
Yes,
That's
and he also had a good block.
great block and great vision. That leads to some good things in football.
That was bomb. I like that. That's what I like to see.
Another bad snap.
What is going?
And he's tackled down by number 36, Connor Finnery. And Connor was close to
Recovering that ball,
that.
like I was saying, like Terrebonne really have to stop with these bad snaps because their ball is going to get recovered and they're going to lose it. Then that's not going to be good. So
Jakar Douglas doing a good job recovering it and just taking the hit.
they lost yards. Like, come on.
This is their 6th fumble / bad snap.
They got to get it together.
And if in this situation, you gotta wonder if they're gonna replace their center or they're gonna stick with him, because them bad snaps can be hurtful in a tight game like this.
Right.
Drop backs to pass. Steps up in the pocket, scrambles to the left, and he's still going. Finally pushed out of bounds. And the flag is on the field. And I'm guessing they're gonna call that a late hit. You've seen a lot of those this game too.
Yeah, a lot of late hits. I think that's just defense being aggressive with their plays, trying to make sure.
That the ball carrier is getting pushed out of bounds or tackled. Like let's look on the replay. He did a nice job bouncing to the outside. Did a nice job staying in bounds.
Well,
That was a close one.
Yeah, it was kind of a late hit. I mean, I don't really understand late hits because, like, it's football. You're running so fast. How can you possibly stop yourself that early?
But on that, I think on this one, I think they say that because when he stepped out of bounds, his guard was down, and then like the hit could have really hurt him because he wasn't bracing and stuff for that.
Right. Hey,
And he picked up it.
in a game like this, I feel like you're going to see a lot of those because like we said, the teams are being so aggressive. They're trying to make sure that they don't get those yards.
Like we said earlier, this game turns to his first in the district.
Right, so they're gunning for that position, so you're going to get a lot of penalties like that.
Shotgun formation for our receiver set. Number 2, Keyshawn James is in motion, and then the guard handoff to him. And he's still going. That was beautiful.
That was nice.
That was beautiful. My coaches used to call that grown man sprint. that was beautiful.
That was really nice.
As you look on the replay, he had great vision, but not only his vision is his strength. He dragged Lane McCulley into the touchdown.
He made sure that they didn't get him down.
If that was me on that play, my touchdown celebration, I'd have flexed on him. That was a grown man.
And he didn't really have a lot of people to block him. Like, he kind of did that by himself.
Yeah. Oh, and there's a fake kick.
Hey, I like those.
And and he lobs it up. Great job by John Pearsall to come up with the interception. But remember, on points after the touchdown, PATs, if you catch an interception, the ball is dead. You can't run it back.
Oh.
So that's why they blew the whistle right there. But that was a great defensive stand.
But, see, they tried to do the fake punches now. We saw Hahnville execute the fake punt. Was that Hahnville who did that fake punt?
Points at the touchdown, PAT. This is a PAT. Hahnville did a fake punt.
What's the difference?
Punt is when you putting it off to the other team, and the PAT is points at the touchdown, kick the field goal after a touchdown.
So that wasn't a fake punt that they just did?
It was a fake kick.
And they didn't do it well.
They didn't execute.
Yeah, that wasn't well
But
done.
that was a nice play call, though.
But
it almost worked.
Yeah, it didn't.
It almost worked. If he'd have threw the ball high enough, because they had some tall tight ends.
Think he could have actually executed? I like, that's my new word. You hear me saying it a lot? Executed. It's nice. I like it.
Terrebonne is set to kick off. Of course, he's not going to kick the beat. It's called a fair catch. It's called by Noah's Ryan. Now, if Hahnville offense could come out like they did the last drive, it's another touchdown.
Right.
But I think with that last play, Terrebonne defense is coming back just as vicious as Hahnville offense were last drive. I think they were like, that's unacceptable. It's unacceptable.
So they're going to try everything that they can
with
to...
a chip on the shoulder.
Yeah.
And if you're just tuning in, the score is 21 Hahnville, 20 Terrebonne. After that miss, fake kick.
Fake kick. Oh, I don't get it. I still don't understand the difference that much, Tyreek. You'll have to explain it to me later on. I'm new to this.
Shotgun formation. Cooper sick in motion. Seen a lot of jet sweeps from both teams. And a big hit by number 6, Brennan Gidry. Excuse me, number 5, Mason Turner. And you know what's weird with this hit? Mason Turner is a quarterback with a big hit on Puka.
That's,
that was a nice hit for a quarterback.
That was. He kind of sent him flipping up in the air. That was interesting.
And the quarterback keep with Jaquan, who breaks the tackle and falls forward.
They are so good at that. They fool me every time. I don't understand.
I think with you're right. They do a great job with that because both of them they flip flop with it. Sometimes they put Puka at quarterback with it, and Jaquan, so you know each other roles.
Right.
So if something go wrong, well, some rarely go wrong, but if something go wrong, it'll be like they already know what to do if something go wrong.
Right. Great recover.
And
How
great-
would you say that? A great recover
From
from the
impromptu
bad. Yeah.
play.
We're gonna get this.
And with that, Terrebonne defense did a good job tackling Puka from behind the line of scrimmage. Great job forcing him to bounce to the outside and great group tackling.
Yeah, Terrebonne is kind of reminding me of St. Charles Catholic with how well they keep Cooper contained because not a lot of teams can do that.
Gray around the right side. Locked up at number 50.
Sorry
William
about that,
Robinson.
brother.
Nice job containing them because I think they lost even more yards on the play. So I think Hahnville is going to try to catch the defense off guard with a pass play. I think it will be like a play action pass because they've been running so much. Play action pass to fool the defense. And like they tried to do on the running back pass to Zaquan. I would like to see them try that again. Pass play, called it. Got a lot of pressure in his face. Sets his feet and launched it. And it's caught. But I believe his feet wasn't in bounds.
Yeah, he was out of bounds. And that could have potentially been an interception just now.
But I think he did a great job throwing it towards the sideline so his receiver and only his receiver can catch the ball.
Right.
And if his receiver would have caught the ball, it would have been out like you just saw. Great job not taking the sack though, moving around in the pocket. Great footwork. Yeah, he was definitely.
Yeah, it was kind of safe to throw it to him because even if it would have technically, quote unquote, been an interception, he would have also been out of bounds.
Right.
So that was a nice play call.
And with that, you see number 11, Dalton Alonso, and the punt crew come out on the field. And last week against Destrehan, they did do a fake punt. So Terrebonne, and it was executed perfectly. So
Right.
Terrebonne has to watch out for that. And it's the actual punt. And it's fielded by, he's going to let it bounce. I think it's inside the 10. That was a great punt.
Nice, yeah.
Great punt and nice bounce to it. You can tell number 6, Brennan Guidry, was thinking about running it. Like,
Right.
Because he would run up to the ball, then he would back it up. Then finally he just say,
Let
y'all
it
can have
bounce.
it.
Yeah, because the receivers kind of didn't make it there fast enough to actually return the ball. So
This is a close game. Scored 21-20.
yeah, Terrebonne caught up really quickly to that hit touchdown that Hahnville had made against them.
And I feel like in this game is going to come down to like the last play or the last drive.
Yeah. Hopefully it goes into overtime. That'll be exciting.
Overtime. That would be exciting. Hand off to Chaz Ward, who cuts back in and is tackled down by number 90, Carl Reynard. That was a good job, group tackling.
Yeah, this is a really good game because all of the technique you see in it, like each player is like doing a really good job at everything that they're actually supposed to be doing. You don't really see that much sloppiness or anything. If they get a penalty, it's really because they're being so aggressive on plays and actually trying. So
I have to disagree with you on the
What?
You said not sloppy. That's been a bunch of
I mean, it was
bad
a sloppy snap. Those are the only sloppy things that's really with this game. But you have to give it to them. Other than that, everything is good.
I'll give you this. With the bad snap, they did a great job recovering all of them. And making
true.
and trying to make some out of that.
I mean, hey, if you don't do a bad snap, you won't have to recover a bad snap.
Exactly. That's why I tell you it's not an unsloppy game. Jakai Douglas to the outside and is tackled down by number 16.
Wrapped up at number 96, Janet Singleton.
That was a good run game on 5 yards. Nice chunk of yards. But it's a running play, so and it's inside 2 minutes of the second quarter, so the clock is still going with 19 seconds left. Drop backs to pass, quick slant to number 2, Keyshawn James, who scored 2 touchdowns so far in the game.
The pass is good. Cover number 2, Keyshawn James. First down for Terrebonne. We have a timeout on the field called by Terrebonne.
Called by Terrebonne. And with that, the score is 21 Hahnville, 20 Terrebonne. And we'll be right back.
Tiger fans, we would like to thank St. Charles Hospital for providing on-site EMS services tonight and for every home, high school, and middle school football game this year. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, St. Charles Parish Public Schools would like to remind our spectators that entering the field of play before, during, or after the football game is prohibited. Violators will be subject to arrest and/or disciplinary action. Thank you for your cooperation.
And we're back. The score still 21 Hahnville, 20 Terrebonne. Sorry.
It's okay, but yeah, I'm gonna get you back about that.
And you see Hahnville defense is in a prevent defense. With 4 seconds, look like they're having some scoreboard problem. And they got it fixed. It's 8 seconds left, so you gotta imagine if you're Terrebonne to throw a Hail Mary
Yeah.
and go for a touchdown. But they got Puka in that safety, along with Hunter LeBlanc, Sorry Lewis, and Khalil Mason. So that's extra DBs in there. And they would do it, hand it off to Keyshawn James, and they actually ran the ball. That was big yardage.
That was nice. Yeah, he got a lot of yards. Just
That was a smart play call. And with that, it's halftime with the score. Hahnville 21, Terrebonne 20.
This production is brought to you by Press Play Productions. We are a team of St. Charles Parish juniors and seniors. Once again, I'm Asia Hill.
I'm Tariq Johnson, and we'll be right back with the second half.
Tiger fans, we start our halftime with 2 special recognitions. This week, each Hahnville High School senior football player was allowed to choose a faculty member to wear his jersey at school and to tonight's game to show that they made a difference to each young man. Please allow each faculty member to be recognized by holding your applause until the last name is called. Number 3, Michael Williams, with Miss Wendy Rodriguez. Number 6, Terman Nash, with Miss Megan DeSauer. Number 7, Anthony Williams, with Coach Salt. Number 8, Logan Roberts, with Mr. Hank Cologne. Number 9, Jamel Bird, with Miss Denise Keller. Number 11, Dalton Malonson, with Mr. Alex Romero. Number 13, Michael Gray, with Miss Kristen Lumore. Number 14, Lane McCulley, with Miss Courtney Johnson. Number 21, Lloyd Jones, with Miss Shannon Diodini. Number 22, Hunter LeBlanc, with Miss Leslie Cooper. Number 26, Khalil Mason with Miss Anitra Boyd. Number 33, Terrell LeBlanc with Miss Amy Crochet. Number 36, Connor Finnerty with Miss Maria Cossian. Number 41, Dylan Dejon with Miss Melanie Seal. Number 60, Edwin Wells with Miss Ashley Lorio. Number 62, Jeremy Goodson with Miss Melinda Rappold. Number 69, Thomas Rasco with Miss Hope Barnhill. Number 77, Larry Dixon with Miss Courtney Gravert. Number 79, Torrin Bourne with Miss Tracy Enright. Number 84, Colby Ambler with Miss Crystal Booker. Number 89, Brandon Thomas with Miss Maggie Corzo. And number 90, Lincoy Reynaud with Miss Joan Rome. Let's give a nice round of applause to these folks for making the difference. Ladies and gentlemen, next we have a very special group of people to honor. Going into the 1992 season, it had been 20 long years since the Tigers had won a state championship in football. But in 1992, head coach Darren Barbier and his staff would change history and reestablish the Tigers as one of the prominent programs in the state. The season began with 7 straight shutout victories over non-district and district opponents. The Tigers scored almost 300 points in their first 7 games without surrendering a single point to any opponent. In their final 3 regular season games, the Tigers outscored their opponents by a combined score of 121-20. The team completed a perfect season as district champions, but these Tigers were hungry for more. In the playoffs, the team added another 5 victories, running the table and scoring another 131 points in the playoffs and defeating Broadmoor 37-22 in the finals on their way to a perfect 15-0 record and the Louisiana High School Athletic Association 4A state championship. The defense that became known as the Purple Haze dominated every team they faced, and the Gold Rush amassed 542 points scored for the season. The team also had 6 players sign athletic scholarships, taking their games to Nickel State, McNeese, Tulane, Southern, and LSU. Located at the 50-yard line tonight are players, trainers, and coaches from the 1992 state championship team. Tonight, as we celebrate the 25th anniversary of their season, we celebrate more than the championship trophy they hold. We celebrate the tradition that the team reestablished. We celebrate their legacy and the excellence that they showcased throughout their season. We thank these players and coaches for transforming the 1992 season into something that brought together a school and a community like never before. Following the season, head coach Darren Barbier said, "We didn't win this championship for the football team, but for all of Hahnville High School. You're all part of this state championship. We thank the team members and coaches who are here with us tonight. Thank you for what you did for Hahnville High School, and congratulations on celebrating the 25th anniversary of the 1992 state title." Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's halftime activity. We begin tonight by featuring the Hahnville High School High Steppers dance team. The High Steppers are under the direction of Miss Robin Dowden and Miss Shelley Brew. Captain is Lauren Watson. Co-captain is Peyton Gravois. Lieutenants are Taylor Pradat and Michelle Phillips. The High Stepper of the Week is Emily Duplay. Tonight, the High Steppers are performing to Crazy in Love. Next, the Hahnville High School Tiger Marching Band presents the opening movement of their 2017 competition show. The 2017 show features music from famous Russian composers. The opening movement includes several melodies from pictures at an exhibition. Drum major Mandy Madair, is your band ready to perform? Hahnville High School Tiger Band, you may take the field for your performance. Our second movement was written as part of a contest to select a Russian national anthem. It did not win the contest, but has since become recognized as the Russian national hymn. This is "The Fire of Eternal Glory." Congratulations to the section of the week, the Tubas. The Hahnville High School Band is under the direction of Mr. Eric Gano and Mr. Michael Danagold. Here comes the Hahnville Tigers.
Show. Terrebonne has just kicked the ball off to Hahnville. The current score is 21-20 with Hahnville in the lead. This is third quarter.
And that kick will be a touchback. That was a good kick. That was a forward kick and made it into the end zone. And just like with that touchback, you will see Hahnville take over at the 20-yard line. Off to Cooper. Bounce to the inside. Breaks. A tackle. Stop for 4-yard gain. Defense did a great job containing Cooper. You saw he broke a lot of tackles. He broke a lot of tackles, but they did a good job by stopping him before he gained too much yards. In the R formation.
The ball is on the 23-yard line.
Toss to Cooper. Comes back in. For a gain of 4.
All right, if you watch the replay, you can see that Puka attempted to miss that tackle made by Terrebonne, but he really couldn't do it well. He didn't have a lot of blockage for that play, so he tried.
First down, Hahnville.
Did a good job getting out of the pocket, not forcing the throw, and getting the first down.
Yeah, he earned a little bit of yardage from that play just now.
Hahnville play first and 10. Their own 39.
Catch him, touchdown, Tigers.
That was really nice.
That was fast.
Yeah, he watched out for a lot of tackles just now in that play, and once he got open field, they really didn't have him.
I like the way he started off, like he ran. got the ball. But normally he would be a little patient,
Yeah.
a little cautious when you get the handoff just to like try to read the defense. But this time he was aggressive. I guess he said, I'm just gonna outrun you.
Right.
And that was great blocking and just untouched.
And that was a good way to start that drive because now they're ahead. Remember, if you remember from the second quarter, they tried to get ahead with the 2-point conversion, like fake. They faked the 2-point conversion, but they failed, and they actually ended up 1 point less than Terrebonne. So that was a good way to come back, earn all his points back.
Those offsides on Terrebonne penalized half the distance to the goal. Rasco for the PAT.
Hahnville sees the global Tigers. Hahnville takes a 20 wins for the Terrebonne. We'll be right back.
It's been a very close game this time. They've been going back and forth, touchdown, field goal, just back and forth, and then right when they were about to get 21-21, Terrebonne went for the 2 with a fake, and they failed, so they got behind, and now they're even further behind now that Hahnville's gotten another touchdown. Will they be able to catch up? Find out soon. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Sage, for your halftime report. All right, we now have Hahnville kicking the ball to Terrebonne. Ball is kicked from the 40-yard line. That was a nice tackle made by number 44 on Hahnville.
How do you think the Terrebonne will come out and play in this opening round?
I think that Terrebonne, is at a disadvantage right now with them being 8 points less than Hahnville. So they're going to really, try to get to the end zone as quick as they can. That was a hard hit.
Just blatantly ran over.
That was a hard hit. Everyone heard that. You kind of heard the expression from the crowd.
I'm going to say, if you watch the replay, a nice job dropping the shoulder.
That was
good job by Hunter making sure Keyshawn got down. But like I said earlier, when Keyshawn scored that rushing touchdown, that was grown man strength.
Right.
Shotgun formation, low snap.
Again. Here we go with the low snaps.
And a loss of 1.
I thought they coming back from halftime, they would have tried to have some communication and fix those low snaps, but I guess they didn't.
They gotta get that problem because even though they haven't fumbled off of it yet, I think it's overdue for a fumble to keep happening.
Right.
Hand off to Chad.
Defense did a really good job just now with keeping him inside the pocket.
Terrebonne is steps up in the pocket, scrambles to the right, cut back up, and is tackled down by number 36, Connor Freeman. Connor doing a great job this game. We're hearing his name a lot.
Yeah, he seems to be like a really good player on the team. He's making a few good plays. Enough for him to stand out between the plays. So, yeah, that's good.
Look like the punt team, but after these last few games up and down, there's been a streak, a lot of food, kicks, and punts, and all that. The lead is out at the third.
Goes out of bounds. Hahnville plays first.
Taking the field with the lead. I think they'll come up more conservative, aggressive. I don't think they'll put the brakes on the high power offense, but I think hey, that's one pass aggressive.
But to me, if I was Hahnville, I wouldn't slow down. Like, I'll try to get up as much as I can over to them because they're a really good team. Like, offense is amazing, and you never know what they're going to do when they get the ball. I would try to get it in.
Nice rocket on that one by the contact.
Alright, the ball is on the 35-yard line.
Oh, forgot to jump.
Was that a false start?
It's all sides, I believe.
Let's see it.
Terrebonne.
All sides. Terrible. 3 yards.
Will remain second down. Second and 1.
It's just funny how
Yeah, we talked about that. What was that, 2 games ago? Like, as soon as somebody do something, like start pointing, you automatically know what's the flag going to be on. I heard the ball is back. I mean, it's on the 40-yard line.
And cuts upfield, make one defender miss. Open field, make another guy miss. And he cuts back. Whistle.
Why did he stop?
Oh, he stepped out.
Oh.
I was confused in that.
Yeah, I thought he just stopped. Like, I'm like, that's usually not what he does.
No.
He usually keep going all the way, even if a flag was thrown.
I was reading safety. He just stopped. Let's see where he stepped out at. It's hard to tell with his white cleats at the sideline.
Oh, he did. He stepped out. Yeah.
Great job by the ref.
Yeah, because I wouldn't have caught that. That was, it looked like he was running so close to the sideline.
Wide out, Michael Green. And Michael Green. Good lead block by last run. That was scary.
Yeah, that was close.
If you was terrible coaches,
Yeah, because if he wouldn't have stepped out of bounds, that would have been a touchdown.
He cut back in the field.
Yeah, he outran the rest of the team. So that last guy was the last chance they had to tackle him, and they didn't. we're back. Hahnville has the ball. They're lined up on the 21-yard line.
Blocked by Terrebonne.
I guess they realize that, you know, Puka is coming with a lot of speed right now, and he's aiming for that touchdown. So defense is going to be really hard on him.
Good job containing the inside and making them force the outside. Let's look at the replay. Great block by Terrebonne. Jason Gatlin out the way. Cut back in. Taken down by number 52. That was a great job by Kobe.
Yeah.
Good hard tackle, a running back in the open field. Great job by him wrapping him up and following.
Loss of 2. Hahnville plays 2nd and 12.
Defense is doing really good on this drive. You know, after they slipped up with the play earlier with Puka, they're, you know, really making sure that they're keeping the runners contained.
After that big play, we never got discouraged. We kept playing with the keeper.
Right.
And now they're making it harder on this third and 14. They're going to score a touchdown. Deep on every play. With that, they made the defense play very good, so we really got to sharp plays.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention. The Patty Shack is open late after all home football games. Visit our Facebook page for daily and Friday night specials. Go Tigers! Join us November 3rd for Family Fun Night here prior to the game. Free food, drinks, and fun for all hosted by the Hahnville High School family. Join us for a great time before the game. Third and 11. Jackson and keeper.
With that play, if he would have had like a little a few more blockers in front of him, he could have made it to the end zone. But he had a lot of white shirts in front of him.
Time to play 4th and 7. Roscoe on for a field goal.
Nice block. Set up the kickers for better field goal.
Thomas Roscoe with a 26-yard field goal.
The 29 on Terrebonne seemed like he attempted to block that kick just now. It was, you know, kind of set when he didn't. The turf. Right, he was really close to blocking. I guess that's probably why he got so upset.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Got 3 points, but scoring matters. Pushing the score, keeping points, matters is a touchdown or field goal. He's doing the right thing without forcing takeaways. Tigers can kick it deep. Turned by number 2, Sean James, and Soda.
James on the return.
Yeah, that was a big hit just now.
Brought down by Pearsall.
Because he hit him so hard earlier. The ball is on the 26-yard line. This is first down, 10 to go.
Great job, team tackle.
Brought down by Raymond.
Great job by Hunter. LeBron getting his lick back after that big kick Keyshawn put on him earlier.
Right. Because that was interesting for me too, because usually with LeBlanc, you don't really see people hitting him that hard because he seems to be a really strong player. So,
Getting big hits.
right.
Sack. The quarterback, Kai Douglas, sacked by number 95, Don
No, basically, yeah. Because it was really easy for him to get to him.
Quarterback was this 5-step drop. He already had to force him to step in the pocket.
Right.
But at that time, it was just backfield, 5 receiver set. Defense running a zone defense. Quarterback get out the pocket. Tuck back into it and stack it down. And I think
Why did he hesitate? What was he thinking?
it was tied to fake out the defender. Don't remember. The exact same thing when they called the flag and the offensive line stopped blocking.
Yeah.
He hit the same thing. That's when it's just like a juke. I don't know. Boy, it could be crazy times so you can read the defense.
Yeah, seemed to get up right after the play, but something wrong. Especially towards the end of the game like this. Because
I just saw it. Let's take a look at the try to see how you got it. We're looking at number 74. And I think the Powell made a
He made him, yeah.
on his left leg. It's great to see him carry down
back on the field. He's a really big player to lose.
Yeah, he did a nice job blocking game for Keyshawn. Shotgun formation, no snap again. And the quarterback keeps it. Left up at the 9-yard game. Quarterback from number 44, John Pearson. Most of the defense because he had really a running on the side.
All right, the ball is right before the 50-yard line.
Great job stopping.
It's pushed back.
Nice job stopping.
Right. And also that was an improvement on the snap made by Terrebonne. They executed it really quickly, so some improvement in that part of the game.
And we're back. Before the pause in the action, I said a timeout was taken. Correction, it was the end of the third quarter. That's on me, guys. And with that, Terrebonne's in a shotgun formation. Handoff to number 2. Keyshawn James is still
Down the
going.
field.
Made Hunter LeBron miss.
Down the
He sat
field.
there and finally pushed out of bounds by Lloyd. It's like
He's just overall a good runner. Like every time he runs the ball, if he's not tackled immediately, like by the line of scrimmage, he just gets so many yards and like.
let's take a look at the replay. I think Keyshawn balanced sprint with ball carrier vision and just a speed.
Right. And I think he could have made it to the end zone with that last play if he would have had a little more blockage by number 50 on his team. He seemed like he was kind of there to block him, but he really didn't do it as much as he could. So.
Another little slap handoff to Chaz Ward, and it's taken down by number 36, Connor Finley. Number 41, Dylan Beijing. Nice group tackle. And like I said earlier, you starting to hear Connor Finley name come up a lot.
Right.
With a lot of loss of yardage tackles. So that was a really great job. He's doing a really great job tonight. And the Tigers defense in general is doing a great job stopping Terrebonne and showing them you can't just run the ball on us.
Right.
I mean, at some point you're going to push back.
Especially since they're getting closer to the end zone, they're becoming more aggressive with them.
4 receiver set, shotgun formation. Defense is actually sitting the heat. And it's tackled down once again by Connor Finnerty.
Connor is on the road tonight.
He saved the touchdown because the blitz, the whole middle was open.
Right.
He did a great job saving the touchdown. The defense better be thanking Connor because
That would have.
they would have been on the. I don't even know what to say. They was in trouble. Just look, they was in trouble. Time to save the touchdown.
Flags thrown on the play.
False start. I'm going to just go with the defense. The defense is pointing to the O-line. False start. Protection on the defense. And when you on defense and the team this close to the end zone, it's
That's
not good to give up 3 yards.
Right.
Especially the way Keyshawn James finding the ball.
Yeah, if he keeps the ball and he get, you know, free, like open field, he's gone.
Terrebonne got Keyshawn James in the slot like earlier when he scored on that perfectly
Knew it.
slant.
Told
And
you.
he kept it. And he's Jakai Douglas.
I called it. I said,
This is a close game.
if they let him get open field, he's going to get a touchdown. What did they do? They let him get open field. What did he do? He got a touchdown. Perfect.
You know how earlier Terrebonne missed their 2-point conversion?
Yeah.
And got down by 1. And with the field goal, now they're down by 5. And with 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, you think they should go for 2? So it could be a 3-point game. They're going to stop and keep the field goal.
Of course. Of course they should go out to. You know me, I'm a person on getting as many points as you can, as quick as you can.
For this 2-point conversion, they got the quarterback, Jakai, is that receiver. And a running back, Keyshawn James, at quarterback in the direct snap, took it in for the 2-point conversion.
With 10 minutes left to go in the ball game.
That was, I think that formation is caught off guard.
Yeah.
The quarterback and receiver, the running back at quarterback, and also the other running back at running back.
But with like 2-point conversions, that's the type of things you need to do. Like,
trick plays.
yeah, so that you can get them.
But
Because
like I said earlier, it's like you 2 yards away from the end zone. It's not a lot of plays you can call.
right. So you have to do as much as you can.
Right. And
Be as what's it called? Like,
predictable.
yeah, unpredictable. That's what I was looking for.
And with that 2-point conversion, the score is 31 Hahnville, 28 Terrebonne. 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Now, with Terrebonne catching up so quickly to Hahnville, how do you think they're going to play with this drive?
Hahnville?
Yeah.
Aggressive. Like they did the first drive of the second half. They did like 2-3 plays, then Puka took it to the house on a perfect block. Nice grab by Jamal Bird, and he's still going. Still running across the 50. It's not that often when you see a kick be caught like a pass.
Right.
That was a good, nice grab. Maybe he can add that to his highlight tape. So, hey, I can catch.
Catch a kick. I like it. Hashtag catch a kick.
How about the other hashtag from earlier tonight? Wing that thing.
I think my hashtag is better. Catch a kick. It has that, you know.
Both of them was your hashtag.
Oh. The ball is on the 45-yard line.
And to Puka, make one person miss and is tripped down by number 29. Colin Butler. And with that great field position and a great run to 4 yards, they are ready, pressing in the middle 10 minutes score. Hand off to Puka with knee block Terrebonne and Larry Dixon in the front. And Puka picks up a lot of yards. Great job with when the offensive line, at least 2 people on the offensive line is 10 yards deep. That's when you know you're getting some good blocking and them filling out their assignments. That's not any O-lineman. That's O-lineman that ran a 4.9 in the 40. 300-plus pound guy that ran a 4.9. And you got some receivers that run a 4.8. That is amazing. From Terrebonne and Larry Dixon. flag is on the play. Let's see who tell it. It looks like Hahnville is pointing their tail. And once again, they are wrong. They're moving back. False start. And what I think that slowed down Hahnville momentum.
Yeah, because Hahnville got up the field really fast just now. Like, they were almost to the red zone, so.
But they started off with a great return by Jamel Bird.
Right.
And a great display of hands, by the way. Kick out the air.
Hashtag catch a kick. The ball is on the 32-yard line. This is first down with 15 to go.
And I believe Cooper is a slot. That's in the motion, inside the formation. And there's a fake read to Cooper. To the outside, cuts back in. He made Brennan Gidry miss.
Yeah.
Incredible juke. And that puts the Tigers back up by 9.
I told you they were going to make sure they get their touchdown so they could be back ahead.
Look at this. Look at this juke move coming up on.
Got it.
And right there, all Brennan could have do
was just watch.
Watch. But I told you that they were coming out aggressive.
Yeah.
They started off aggressive even from the kickoff.
Right. I mean,
Thomas Respo.
they had to get ahead.
Nothing is give them more breathing room.
Right.
Because like when you up by 3, it feels like they breathe down your neck.
And like they almost got you. Like you could possibly, they could get ahead of you. But
10-point lead is like I can breathe. Like,
right. We good. And then you in the third quarter.
Fourth
you have.
quarter.
They're in the fourth quarter. You have 8 minutes left. So yeah, it's a good position to be in right now.
Position. That don't mean let up though. Just,
no.
Yeah.
Because you can't really let up with a team like Terrebonne because they're really quick to come back. Like
not the way Jakai Douglas and Keyshawn James are running. They're running with something I like to call grown man speed. Start that hashtag.
Hashtag grown man speed.
Strength. Grown man strength.
Still not better than my hashtag.
Which one?
I forgot.
Not that good.
It's new. All right.
Alonso set the kickoff.
The ball's on the 40-yard line.
And the return to deep is Keyshawn James and Brennan Gidry.
He's running it.
He caught it. And the flag is on the play. It's probably a hold or blocking the back.
But he's still going.
Good job.
He is an amazing runner. Like, I don't know how to explain this. He's kind of like a wild runner to me. Like, he goes through all the action, but he misses all the tackles. Like, he's doing spins and shakes and breaking ankles, and he's the
safety. So when you got that type of talent in the safety,
yeah,
and can throw the defense off guard by mixing them in with the offense, because like you miss breaking tackles,
right,
making people miss. You got decent speed.
He's good.
And you got hands. You gotta have hands to catch a kick.
Yeah. Hashtag catch a kick.
And with that flag, it was coming back. It was a block in the back. And if you're a Terrebonne, you can't be happy with that. Late in the game, early fourth quarter, but it's late in the game.
Right, and after he just possibly could have earned those yards.
And you're down by 10 to a team that's momentum is up like Hahnville.
Right.
Shotgun formation, 2-men set in motion. A bunch receivers to the left. Handoffs to number 3, Chaz Ward, for a gain of 3. Tigers defense doing a great job containing Chaz, making sure he don't get too much yards. And you see Terrebonne offense with a power run scheme with the 2 running backs, Keyshawn and Chaz. Then the quarterback is in the mix too, he also running the ball exceptionally well. Dropbacks to pass, steps up in the pocket, and he is tripped up by number 95, Adonis Freelu. great job, and he's a little slow to get up. And I believe Connor Finley forced the quarterback to run out the pocket so he can be tripped up by Adonis. Connor is on the road.
Yeah, he's doing, like I said, great tonight. Like, it's just, yeah, he's nice. I don't know what to say because it speaks for itself.
And Terrebonne got to watch the time as they keep running the ball down by 10 with 6 minutes, 47 seconds left. And they actually lost the ball.
Oh,
Safe, no.
nope. Wow,
And
it's just bouncing.
touchdown Hahnville. Fumble in the end zone. And I hate to say
I
it.
said it.
I hate to say it, but we called it.
We called
All
it.
the fumbles and the sloppiness was the,
We said it.
and I hate to say this, but that might be the dagger in this game.
Yeah, that's the game. Because we constantly called it the entire game. If they keep making those bad handoffs, it's going to fire back on you.
And that ball was going everywhere.
It was everywhere. Like,
Paintball-
they had it, then they
pinball.
lost it. The Hahnville had it, then they lost it.
And I'm surprised they didn't call a forward lateral when he tried to pitch it forward.
Yeah,
I mean,
bounced again. It's like butter. The ball
But
was
they-
like butter.
great job by Dylan Dejan recovering it for a touchdown. It's not often that you see a defensive player make a touchdown on
Right.
defense. So you know you got to keep that game ball.
And that's my first time ever seeing a touchdown like that before. You know, from
Very rare.
that's
that
something new to me. So it's interesting. I like it.
Great job by the Tigers defense
Right.
capitalizing on Terrebonne mistakes.
And keep getting that ball. I think that they have actually been waiting for them to make another bad
I,
handoff like
I
that.
think, I'm not sure with this, so don't quote me on this, but I think that was the 7th fumble
Yeah,
of the game.
I think
It's up there.
it's probably up to their 8 because it's like every time they've just been, it was bad, and it finally backfired
I'll
on
say
them.
this, they've been blessed to recover the ball after their time, except on the last one, obviously, it was a touchdown.
Yeah, they kind of chose the wrong time to not recover the ball.
Yeah, that close to, and like the penalty, is also the blocking and back started everything.
Yeah,
Because if they'd have lost the ball, they'd have been probably like around the 35-yard line. So they could have, even if Hahnville would have recovered it, it wouldn't have been a touchdown.
touchdown, right? But they chose the wrong spot to lose the ball. That was not good at all.
Because it wasn't even a snap this time. It was the handoff on the read option. Maybe the running back thought he was going to keep it.
Right.
But then when the quarterback pulling the ball,
It's just kind of
kinda-
miscommunication with them.
Because I know it was a read because the quarterback eyes was still downfield when his hand was on the ball. And
Right.
then he probably thought the quarterback, Jakai probably thought the running back,
What's going on?
you hear a lot of the fans don't agree with this.
So they didn't give them the touchdown.
They probably said when the quarterback pitched it and the dude caught it, he was down by contact. And as you hear from the fans, they definitely don't agree from this.
Yeah, they're really mad.
They got an interesting defensive look from Hahnville. They got Pooper just deep,
Right.
like 20 yards deep from the play. And it's a punt. I feel stupid. Return man. Poopers to the outside, cuts back in. Reverses field, cuts, breaks the tackle, through it. Still on his feet, another break tackle. Touchdown!
That was what? That was. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. You have to understand with the three players, well, Hunter LeBlanc, Walter Williams, and Jake Clark on the field, it's like it's greatness. You have the great Roman, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's the type of things you need to get a game that was.
All right, and we're back. Hahnville is kicking the ball back to Terrebonne. Number 11 is the kicker.
Man got this.
Coming back from a really exciting play from Hahnville, making a touchdown.
Oh, that was a bad job. You should have just let that bounce out.
Because it would have went out of bounds.
It would have went out of bounds. It would have been 40 yards. But he decides to catch it and fall out of bounds, and now they'll be on the 10-yard line. The coach better hide when he gets to the sideline.
Because that's
the
not.
coach gonna chew his head off.
That wasn't a good.
That wasn't a good judgment at all.
Not at all. If he wouldn't have, it seemed like he kind of leaned out a little to catch the ball. Like he should have just let it go out of bounds.
That was a bad decision. Now you on the 10-yard line. Hopefully you don't have another bad snap.
With 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Down 17.
But if you look at it from Hahnville, that's good judgment.
Defense stacking the box. Direct snap to Keyshawn James. Breaks one tackle with a stack off flag on the play. Flag on the play. They did a great job on that run, fooling the defense. Because I thought Chaz Ward had it. Then I saw him stop running, like he's gonna stop running in the middle of the play. And I see everybody running to Keyshawn James. They won the defense, and it's wrapped up by who other than Connor Finley.
That was a good, play just now for Terrebonne. Pushed him up a few yards.
Yeah.
They kind of need that right
Got a
now.
little breathing. Then
Yeah.
they just got the flag, so they up even more on the first and 10.
What's going on?
Referees are talking to the players. That was timeout is called on the field. With the score of 45 on the 28 Terrebonne. We'll be right back.
All right, and we're back.
Defense with a 4-3. Look snap. And they got Keyshawn James at quarterback. And he's executing the pass to number
James
4.
pass, complete. Bumper number 4, Terrebonne Johnson. First down, Terrebonne.
And Hahnville with the relaxed defense.
Terrebonne
Yeah.
And more of a zone.
They're on
But
44.
then it's like 8 yards out the line of scrimmage, so it's like really zone, a deep zone, with their corners being so far out the line of scrimmage.
The ball is on the 44-yard line.
And off to number 3, Chaz Ward, and he bounced to the outside, breaks the tackle, and pushed out of bounds by number 21, Lloyd Jones.
So you can see that Terrebonne's offense, they're really trying to catch up. They're trying to get to the end zone so they can catch up with these 5 minutes left at the end of the game. So you're going to see a lot of aggressiveness from them. A lot of either really quick passes and runs or really
Runs
far.
outside. And they did a good job by going out of bounds, stopping the clock in this situation. Quarterback drops it to pass, rolls out to his left, pressure in his face, and that job flicked it up to Keyshawn James. Tackled down by Hunter LeBlanc. Man, these two guys have been going back and
Forward,
forth over the
yes.
course of this game.
Like you had that big hit when he hit like Hunter like
Ran
really
over,
hard, like
yeah.
straight ran into him. And then you had Hunter get back at him.
On the kickoff, the
Yep.
following thing. But a huge hit as well
Yeah.
on him. And then on the last drive, I think he made Hunter miss the tackle with a juke move. And right there, Hunter just got the tackle.
They just at each other's tops. We have a what's going on? There's a, is there an injured player? Yeah, there's an injured player on the sideline.
I can't really see who.
Can't see who it
But I
is.
hope whoever it is, they are okay.
He's right there on the sideline, yeah.
And it's
Number 2.
Keyshawn James,
Oh,
the really key player for
that's
Terrebonne.
not good right now for Terrebonne.
And he's actually getting lifted off the field, so that's definitely not a good thing for Terrebonne. Hopefully,
Oh,
he's all right.
he was doing so good.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He was,
He was running with power. Had a great
Terrebonne
ball carrier vision.
High
Even
School Tiger
completed
Band will
a
be
pass at
performing at
quarterback.
the end of the game.
Caught the touchdown at receiver and ran
Stick
into
around.
touchdowns.
that's really not good right now for Terrebonne. Or I hope he's all right.
Yeah, I hate to
He's
see-
walking now.
Great to see him walking out, but it's hard. It's painful to see a player
Terrebonne plays
carried off
first
of the field.
and 10.
Such
for
a good
Hahnville
player.
24.
Especially.
Hopefully we can see him return to this game, or if they want to rest him for the rest of the game, hopefully we'll see him next week.
Right.
Get him back on the field.
So the ball is on the 24-yard line.
No snap again for like the 20th time. Quarterback moves around in the pocket, sets his feet, goes deep, and is caught by number 6, Brendan Guidry, with a great sportsmanship to help Hunter LeBlanc. That was a nice pass.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was really nice. He had,
Number 6,
it
Brennan
wasn't the
Guidry.
best blocking, but his footwork and his mobility helped him get rolled to the right of the pocket, as you can watch on the thing, on the replay. That was a nice throw in the run. Beautiful bullet
A
pass.
nice catch. I actually thought it was going to be an interception, but
Great effort by Hunter LeBlanc.
right.
It went right over his fingertips. And I think he actually jumped a little bit too early.
Yeah,
So when he came down,
it was right there.
But great effort and great throw, great catch, great everything. And I thought that was blocked by number 26. Khalil Mason.
Usually in the games when one team is up that far like that, you don't really see the other team coming back as Terrebonne just did with, only 4 minutes left in the quarter. So,
With this, you gotta, if you're Hahnville, you gotta be expecting an onside kick so they can get their ball back.
okay.
A
So,
short kick, because remember the ball only got to go 10 yards, and the Terrebonne recover is their ball.
right.
So you gotta be expecting a really short kick.
So they could try to get it, catch up, do what they need to do.
So with that score, the score is 45 Hahnville, 35 Terrebonne. Terrebonne is lining up to kick, and I believe Hahnville believes that it will be an onside kick with everybody deep, and they putting Puka in the front line of the kick return. Normally you'll see them deep, but they got quarterback, number 4 quarterback Jaquan Jackson back to return if they do decide to kick it deep.
Nope.
Onside kick,
Short.
flag. The kick was actually recovered by number 14, Lane McCulley, but I guess it's a re-kick. offside on Terrebonne. So that will be 5 yards back. Wow, that's very rare. You see an offside on the kickoff.
Right.
But on the before the flag, Hahnville did a great job recovering the ball.
Yeah, they got to it really quick. They're making a smart decision with putting everyone towards the front, but still keeping someone deep just in case.
Set again, the onside. Oh, he actually kicks it deep. Smart play. And Jamel Bird picks it up, as you saw. What a nice step on. Breaks the tackle. Breaks a couple of tackles still on his feet. And the flag is on the play. But
And someone's shoe came off.
that tends to happen. Jamel Bird, earlier, he caught the kickoff by leaping up into the air, catching it aggressively.
Right.
You just saw him pick the ball up, and it's hard to like just scooping the ball up while you're running full speed. So he did a great job with that, because most players would have just fell on it.
Right. And he's still containing the ball and having a good run afterwards.
It's a great effort by Jamel. And with Hahnville, you think they'll just run the ball, maybe do some read options, catch the defense off guard. And with Terrebonne, you need to stop. And you need to stop bad to get the ball back to your offense.
Right.
So if I was Terrebonne, you might see them stacking the box more, put more numbers to send a blitz, more pressure. But you don't have too much pressure with somebody as fast as Puka that can get to the outside quickly.
But to me, in the position that Terrebonne is in right now, they're playing well enough. Like, they're not slacking off. They're not letting it get them down. They're making sure that they keep their momentum. They keep playing hard to try to catch up more.
Yeah, like as you just saw in the replay, they did a great job, like team tackling,
Right.
making sure Jamel didn't get too much yards. It was single back formation for three receiver sets. And off to Puka. Bounce to the outside, cutbacks in. Get to the side. And it's got a bounce. The good thing about this run for Terrebonne, that Puka went out of bounds.
So that the time stopped for them.
The bad thing, he got the first down. Nice job blocking.
Terrebonne need like kind of a miracle right now
Turnover.
so they can catch up. Yeah, miracle. It's Asia's terminology. The ball is on the 21-yard line. This is first down, 10 to go.
Hand off to Cooper. Running cutback good, and he stopped by number 52. Kobe. And got a flag on the play. This flag happened after the play when they was going back to their host. So could be a personal foul on with trash talking or something. I really don't know what this play is on. I don't know what the flag is on. It's on Hahnville.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Hahnville.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. It probably was some trash talking.
Yeah,
That can hurt Hahnville.
it can because now look how close Terrebonne is. And with an offense like Terrebonne, you can't let them earn yards like that because they got it, they're going to take advantage of it. So
Hahnville penalized half the distance to the goal.
That's not a good thing.
Second down, Hahnville.
Because that makes it even harder to get to the first down. Like it's second and 20, I believe. So then you're just trying to run the time out. But if you don't get the first down, you're not going to have that much run plays to run the time.
right.
And then shotgun formation from Hahnville. The receiver set. Terrebonne kind of stuck in the box. Read option that's ran so well by Jaquan Jackson.
He does good with those plays. When he does his read option and he keeps the ball, he delivers. And
Number 34 from Terrebonne was slow to get up. That is Dylan Benoit.
there seems to be like some kind of tension on the field. When you see the players actually walking off from each other, they seem like they have a lot to say.
And that's what's the cause of
Runners with the 23 yards. Hahnville play first and 10 for their own 34.
Hopefully they could keep that contained, yeah. Because that could end up bad for one of them.
A great job by Jaquan to read off. He runs it so beautifully. It's like poetry in motion. Push it, cuts back, and just goes down awkwardly.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. He was like,
It was like
it was weird.
I saw him fall in slow motion. So it was kinda
Yeah. But to me, when Puka receives the ball, he kind of starts off slow sometimes and gain his speed as he goes. That's just giving him time to scan the field. So maybe they hit him at that point of his little play.
I like that you said that because you asked me earlier what was that move they always do, like when
The
they
little
jerk
jig back.
that jig back or whatever. I think that's just to give them time to read the film and get on with the quarterback keys, get 5 yards, but give them time to scan the field. But on that one, like two different running styles for Puka. Like if he could be patient when he get the ball and kind of like jog till you see a hole open up and he run through it.
Right.
Or as you see on this touchdown run at the beginning of the third quarter, as soon as he got the ball, he ran the whole play. That was coming out aggressive. So he did a good job with that.
Like we say, he's just a smart runner. He's having a lot of technique.
Great ball carrying vision. Shotgun formation.
Ball is-
receiver set.
Ball is on the 50-yard line.
Terrebonne tackling the quarterback for a loss. That was a great read by Terrebonne.
Yeah, number 33 on Terrebonne made sure that he got there as quick as he could.
And that was Dylan Babin. Great job reading that. Forcing Jaquan to try to do something, but he got tackled down and lost 4 yards. But Terrebonne showing Hahnville that they won't back down even though they're down 10 with 2 minutes left.
Right.
They're going to play.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention. St. Charles Parish Public Schools would like to remind our spectators that any view of play before, during, or after a football game is prohibited.
Yeah, Terrebonne has had determination throughout this entire game. It's like they don't give up. They don't slack or anything like that.
I can definitely see why this team is flowing though coming into this game.
Yeah, and
They determination and the way they're looking up as an opposing team, you gotta respect it.
right. And by them having that type of energy is what actually allowed them to come back from the last time they were down so far. So
They just carry their swagger. Even if they lose, they're going losing in style. So and off the Puka breaks a couple of tackles. Finally broke it. Stopped
See?
the 40. That was another awkward fall.
yeah, and that was another little tension from each of the team, as you can see.
Well, in district games like this, you'll see a lot of those. We saw a lot last week at the Hahnville Industrial.
Right.
Hahnville play first and 10 for the Terrebonne 40.
That was a great blocking by Hahnville. Allowing Puka to get free, break, and break a couple of tackles. Does best. Great job by number 50, Will
Number 6,
Robinson.
Tremont Nash for the carry.
That was a great job.
Yeah, they're not letting Puka get that far.
Second and 9.
The ball is on the 39-yard line.
And a big run by touchdown Hahnville in the final minute of this game. Inside the final minute. That is the dagger in this one.
Yep, that's the official one.
50 points, 51 points.
51 to 35.
In a high school football game,
That's
50 points.
that's
Uh-huh.
that's great. Both teams played so well tonight. Like their offense, it's just amazing. All right. So the kick is good. That puts Hahnville 52 and Terrebonne 35.
With 39 seconds left in the game. For both teams, this has been a great contest. If you're Terrebonne, you can't hang your head down. Y'all never gave up, and y'all played hard.
Right.
The best thing y'all can do is take this and as a learning experience.
Right.
So when you play other teams, but they cannot hang their head down.
Because they play really well, especially with all the. You have to think Hahnville is a team that has a lot of different plays like that you never really see that often, and their technique is really well. So to be able to be even at least kind of close or have that up on them at some point of the game is real good by Terrebonne. So.
With that extra point field, the score is 52 to 35. Hahnville up by 17. Set the kick.
Ball is kicked.
Square kick. Covered by 9. For this, you'll probably see a lot of trickery plays, Hail Marys, just to try to get in the end zone. So if Hahnville wants to, they can play kind of like a prevent defense, only rush 3, and have 8 guys in coverage. Well, I'll put 7 guys in coverage. The rest of them, because we keep one spot on the quarterback.
Right. Because
Zakai, Douglas.
he's good. Fast and smart and, yeah, with vision. And he might run it. Nope.
Hand off to Chaz Ward.
Down the field.
Great tackle by Hunter LeBlanc.
Yeah, and Chaz just earned a lot of yards just now.
The bad thing is the clock keeps moving. Band is excited. I believe they're more excited than the players.
That's your favorite part of the game, huh? The band? Right, the ball is on the 50.
I feel like the band set the tempo for the game.
It
If we got
does.
a boring band, then the game will be boring.
Yes.
But thank God we're blessed with good bands. So this game is electric.
It stays lit.
And that's the
Hashtag.
game. And that'll do it for this one with the Hahnville Tigers defeating the Terrebonne Tigers 53-35. You can join us next week, next Friday night when the Veteran Wildcats take on the East St. John Wildcats. That'll do it for Asia, Tariq, and Sage, and the rest of us at Press Play Productions. Have a good night.